At this point in time, I'm just titling my videos whatever, because going on every night, I don't see how people uh, could think of a title every time. Every single time you go live to think of what to call it and stuff, I don't see how people do it. Or to find things to talk about, it's just hard. I've been doing this for what now? I don't know how long. Almost a month has it been? No, maybe 2 weeks. But it's been going strong every night, no matter what, no matter if I wanted to or not. I've been doing it. Welcome in, everybody. Those of you that watch the replay, please like my video so I at least know you're out there watching and you like what we talk about. We get into a lot of stuff in these chats, you know? Very random and all over the place, but, I think they're good topics. Thank you to all the silent viewers. I appreciate you guys for listening. I hope one day you'll feel comfortable enough to come in and chat. Um, but like I said, you listening is good enough for me. The lurkers always get kiss my ass, and that's pretty much it. We just wait for people to come in, and maybe somebody will have a question. Maybe I'll answer it. Probably will, unless it's like totally outrageous or I don't know, a little too nosy. But I think I've been quite comfortable with the questions. So we'll see. We'll just see what the night brings in. Hey, Susan. Is that a song? Really? I can't figure out which one it is. Perfect timing. I just got done putting groceries away. Okay. How was the pricing of that? I'm sure a lot of money. Everything costs so much money. Do you love me by the Beatles? Oh, I forgot all of the Beatles titles, and then I'll hear like a song and be like, oh, I know that. I used to really be in. Well, we grew up off the Beatles being played in the house on the record player, so but a lot of songs I've forgotten. I never thought I would. Yeah, the food prices are really ridiculous. I got groceries today too, and I'm like, oh my goodness. Just for a little bit of things, like $200, $250 with the delivery fee and all that crap. Not good, not good. For one person a week. Oh, you went to Sam's Club. Was live building a gingerbread car. Oh, okay. He said I should have went live. I said, heck no, you are. A gingerbread car? That sounds cool. Yeah, we like the Sam's Club lives. I like any, which is shocking, but I do like any grocery store or just shopping in general live because I get to see what's new out there instead of me just looking online for stuff. I get to see what's new on the shelves. Let's see what else is gonna come rolling in tonight. I know Sweetum said she had a migraine, so I don't know if she's gonna make it tonight. I'm gonna see if Gina listened to any of our music recommendations. Are you planning on making something tonight, Susan? Or tomorrow? I'm glad you got some groceries. I know you've been needing them. It was 150 mostly condiments, water, bread. Oh, okay. That's not too bad. Like I said, mine is like 200 every freaking week. And I'm like, it's only for me. I mean, I'll buy like of meat here and there and some things for the house, but the majority of it is just my stuff. Oh, you're still hanging on to that lasagna? It's cold. It doesn't, I don't know why it gets a little warm outside, and then when it seems like, I don't know, this winter's just as cold. At first, I was getting sick of how high the heat was up because when the grandbaby was sick, we had to have the heat up a little bit higher because it was cold. But now that it's down a little, and I was getting sick off of how high that was. That was really gross. But now it's back to normal and it's cold. But I said this heat doesn't really have a middle ground. It's either you're cold or you're hot. Never comfortable with the heat in the winter. That's sort of how it is with the air conditioner too here. The central air. It's either it's freezing cold or you're just hot. That's why I buy in bulk. Yeah, I know. I would love to be buying in bulk the stuff or look for Manda Special Early Bird. Um. Oh, don't be so harsh on yourself, kitty. You were looking in the mirror. Man, self love is a thing. Maybe you should try to do it. But yeah, specials in the morning. But morning's been rough. Yeah, but I would love to buy stuff in bulk and get a lot of the stuff over with. I always got. Oh, really? I only had one time where I was getting bloody noses. I'm glad that wasn't no chronic thing. I thought it was about to start. But yeah, I'm sick of this weather. I'm over it and it just started. We still got months. Well, like I said, I don't know. I just want to be over from, yeah, from the house eater. It just doesn't feel good. I wish there was somewhere perfect where you didn't need the heater or the AC and there weren't no natural disasters coming through. But isn't like Seattle sort of like that where it's okay weather, but then it just rains all the time? I don't want it to be raining all the time. I don't know where else is sort of like not too hot, not too cold. I'm still stuck feeling like blah, just talking about some Hey Virgo. Hey Gina, did you listen to any of our new song recommendations for you? It's like that here right now. Oh, what? Not too hot and not too cold. Did you drink water, Gina? As I'm sipping on mine, I have to remind you to drink yours. Oh, that sounds nice. A perfect to open up the windows and save on electricity. Maybe one day I'll get the chance to visit Hawaii. If something, a miracle happens with my health and I get a lot of money somehow. Like I said, that's just always a place since I was little I wanted to visit. And then I got scared of the volcanoes and then I got scared of the hurricanes, and then I just got sick and couldn't go anywhere. But that's always was the number one destination. That in Ireland. Not yet. I wanted to go to bed last night, not get worked up. Well, you could have got worked up and then been knocked the hell out. Got some good sleep. Oh, I promised myself today. I'm like, I'm really gonna be PG-13. I gotta stop for at least one video. I have to be good and stop talking about stuff like that all the time. So you guys, you girlies, get on me if I go down the wrong route this live. Only for this live though. uh oh, okay, 32 ounces down. And that's what I said, even slow that's how I drink my water, you know. I don't ever want to overwhelm myself and start hating water again, so I always make sure I just get enough in and always sipping on it throughout the whole day and night. I see Walmart, they delivered my stuff that I ordered last night again on basically the same day. The candy canes and stuff, so I wonder why they X'd me out for a week and then started up again. You're taking 3 sips at a time. So I got those cookies again, but I'm not gonna eat them tonight. Well, I'm starting to lose sleep again, so maybe I'll get my hyper enough so I could do some video during the day, actual video. I like doing the night, and I like not being seen. Well, it's not like I like doing the video part, so I don't have to worry about what I look like late at night. But it's like I gotta get this video in during the day so I could show people. I don't know, I feel like people think I'm like a punk this way or something. I gotta show. It's like I gotta do a video so they just know like who the hell they talking to. I don't know why I feel that way, but I do feel that way for some reason. So hopefully I get to. Oh no, you ate too many chocolate Santas again? No, no, Gina. Yeah, I got like candy canes from Walmart for the um what are they called? Oh, for the stockings. I got like 4 different flavors. And then some like chocolate stuff for them. My fat ass got Doritos, Tostitos, cookie dough, and brownie mix. Only healthy was water, oranges, and bell peppers. Hey, it sounds like a good mix. That's what I do too. Shoot, I don't know. I can't front like there isn't anything in me that's ever been able to skip the snack aisle. Like that's my favorite aisle of the store. The snack aisle and the makeup aisle for me is the favorite aisles of the stores. Uh, hey Chantel, I got Doritos too today. Well, that's my main chip I get, just a regular nacho Doritos. And then plain Lay's chips. But these Lay's chips now, like I said, they're starting to get way more bad spots on them and stuff. I'm like, no, they used to be so good. Now, like I said, since they're talking about some all natural, no this, no that, which I thought they were before they like rebranded everything. I guess not, because the chips are coming out with way more spots and black areas on them and stuff. So you should see my chips after I'm done eating some, how much of the little pieces and stuff I break off and don't eat. Like, this is such a waste of money. But I don't see how you guys could eat it. I don't see how you could crunch down on dark spots or... I just never been able to do that. And we know Gina be eating the wormholes. uh... Yeah, wormholes. And I got the stuff to make a potato salad again. So I'm going to be hoping that when I make it this time, I don't crash for a week for making the damn shit. I still don't understand why that seems so hard to make for my body. But for some reason, it's the potato salad that does me in. Even though I used the chopper for the veggie stuff. Nothing a little hot sauce can't fix. That worm already did everything it had to do through that hole. Hot sauce ain't gonna cover that up. Yuck. Then I had some ice cream. I'm gonna be sad when the Ben and Jerry's Sunday one goes away because I'm stuck on that. The Vermont something Sunday one of Ben and Jerry's ice cream. And I know that's only limited edition. Yum potato salad. I cheat and smash the potatoes through a baking rack. Oh, dang! And I don't think I have one of those. That would be so much easier for me. I'm gonna see if my daughter has one. Yeah, that's the biggest part of it, the peeling and the cutting of the potatoes. Do you mentally make up, or is that clickbait? Can you form that into a sentence that makes sense? I don't understand. I don't think it's a serious question anyway, so. But if it is, you can put it in a sentence that's an actual question. Oh, I almost showed my face another live today. Then I changed my mind. Well, at least it was a thought, you know? A thought is better, is something more than you had before. You'll be ready soon. I've seen people do that. It looks really easy. What, using the baking rack? Or just making potato salad in general? Slice thinly around the center of the potato before boiling. It peels real easy. Slice them thinly around the center. Well, it peels easy anyway. I think I just don't know why. Um, why it just makes my body do that. Like, just get so tired from that. Like I said, I've made more complicated dinners and haven't been that exhausted afterwards. I don't know why potato salad does me like that. His name is taunting me. Don't mind if I do. Whose name is taunting you? Oh. That's why I said it wasn't a real question anyway. Um you eat the potato skins? No. I used to from not from you mean when you boil the potatoes for a potato salad? No, I couldn't do that. But baked potato, I'd have to resist. I like how the pill tastes for a baked potato, but It's just I'm just too. I don't eat them anymore, just because of how stuff is grown now and everything. And then now they're gonna be putting the forever spray on the potatoes. Definitely not now. But there's no way I would eat. I don't think I would like the potatoes from boiled potatoes. I'm big. Boiled potatoes. Dang, I can't talk. Yeah, I'm tired. I was up like 2 hours or something. I kept on waking up a million times. Susan, go? Huh? Maybe you're talking to Susan. Oh, okay. Uh, I guess since it's already like the 20-minute mark, you guys want to do the 3 emojis? That's what keeps me healthy. All the pesticides. Yum. Let me see my emoji. You know, my forever emoji. Uh, let me see. Hey, let's go back. You did your 3 emojis. Where? My emoji is, of course, the pain face. And then I was thinking about my cat that I miss so dearly, so I was looking at pictures of him. So, yeah. And then, dang it, I knew what that face was for, but then I forgot already. Uh, Dang it. See how your memory goes when you're older? Oh, that was just me trying to keep myself good during this chat. So that's what I make like, oh, I gotta keep it PG-13. Let me see. Where, Gina? I'll go back. Oh, okay. Uh, oh no. My emoji say is the money. Well, that's usually good. And the what headache and heartbreak. You could put the words in if you want to. Slept in, grocery shopping, and shaking my head to some things. Oh no, are you gonna share? Well, I put money. What? BU? Gina said it brought you too many chalk zeros, so you ate too many and tummy sore. Yeah. I still gotta get like a few more things for Christmas for people for Christmas. Then hopefully I'm done with looking at stuff online this month. Yeah, that's why I was like, is it a typo? I'm trying to figure out if it's a abbreviation or something like that, but I'm like, that's probably just a typo. Yeah, Gina's the queen of typos. Susan, you guessed it. That is why I don't keep candy in the house. I'm an oink. Yeah. I tasted those. I got the nerd clusters, and it was like limeade, l- cherry limeade, like a new limited edition one. That junk was so good. But I didn't tear through it like I did the first time I tasted it, which is good. It took me a while to eat it. But those are good. I put money because I got to work all day. The head hurt. One because I busted my arm on a recycling bin at work. The heartbreak because my hubby wasn't a hill to me this morning. Oh no. That was my plan to go get my cousin some Hawaiian coffee and mail it tomorrow. But one store was enough, yeah. All I gotta do is find what do I gotta do? Find something little like little gifts for like my daughter and my sister, cause ain't nobody got money like that. I meant that I could only buy my dresses, the house dresses I wear around the house usually are only at Walmart where I trust the sizing. And they haven't put up any, like, or do they just stop selling them now or something? Makes me so mad. I don't have no type of pants for the winter if I had to go out because I don't know where all of them went. They just walked off on their own. And when you're tall as hell, there's no easy way of buying pants that aren't high waters. It's like even the pants that I had, it took me buying a lot of pairs of pants to not be able to them being too high to find some that were good amongst the mixed. And now I can't find not one pair of my pants, not one. So I don't know what I'm gonna do if I have to go out this house. I have some polka dotted pants, which I don't even know how those came about. They look so stupid. I feel like a clown in them. Those are the only ones that are obvious where they are. All the rest, I don't know what happened. Um, I got those gloves on because I have dry hands. Oh, okay. You put the coconut oil. Yeah. I want to wear muumuus in the house next year. That's all I wear. But it's not, like I said, it's not technically a muumu. It's a house dress. I think it looks a little bit better than a muumu, but still. That's all I wear because my skin gets too sensitive if something gets too tight on me or something. Even not even tight fitting, even if it's just constantly brushing against me. My skin's too sensitive now at this age, so I gotta wear loose fitting things, very loose fitting. Taking forever for me to type, yeah. I is the coconut oil stuff working for your hands? But yeah, I don't like being tall and never being able to find pants. Oh, maybe Sweetnam still has the headache. I don't know why my phone was set on a loser's alarm birth date this year, and I'm so glad. I'm so glad I caught it because I was like, on my phone, it doesn't like show me the icon of the alarm being on, like always on my main screen, like a lot of my phones did. But I kept on seeing the alarm when I would do something. And then I'm like, what is this? I look at the alarm that's set for that day. I'm glad I found it and turned it off so it wouldn't go off on that day. But I'm like, what be trying to set me up? Trying to put me in a mood, a bad mood. I say the coconut oil soothes them. Without the coconut oil, my hands feel like they're being lit on fire. Oh, I've been using Gold Bond lotion on my hands and crusty feet. It works good. The thing about me is I could buy a whole bunch of lotion that I want to, but lotion for me, whatever I developed along the way, I can't have hardly anything on my skin. Like on my hands especially stuff because I feel like the lotion is picking up extra germs or something. I hate that. My mind just started doing that to me. So lotion's very hard for me to put on. And believe me, my dusty, crusty ass needs some damn lotion. Well, I'll just say crusty ass. I don't want to say dusty ass. And I don't mean literal ass. You know what I mean. Skin on my arms and my hands. That's what I mean. And my feet. Oh yeah, the cold weather. Oh, it's taking until really early this year. You use whipped shea butter. I was in all the dudes live today. One is thinking of becoming a oh, and so you could become one. You're just not one naturally. Is that really a thing? That's what I asked the other live. I think Gina told me what it was. I thought it was something that was just who somebody is, not becoming one. Didn't you describe it to me before, Gina? Is that a word that you could say without YouTube saying you can't talk about these things? I don't know. But if it was you that just described it the way that you described it, I just thought that was how somebody's naturally is, not that they want to become one. Yeah. So how do you? So if it's involuntary, then how are you thinking of becoming one? That's sort of You thought an incel was a nincompoop? It wouldn't be involuntarily if they were thinking of becoming one. Am I right? I just assume they were virgins too. Hmm. I just thought incel meant more of a something more to it, but it's newer. Maybe people use it in the wrong ways. But yeah, they are doing it voluntarily if they're thinking about becoming it. So they can't be one. Is that goes for men and women, or just men? Gina, do you know? I should look this up. Let me Google it. It says a member of an online community of young men who consider themselves unable to attract women sexually, typically associated with the views that are hostile towards women and men who are sexually active. Oh, so they're hostile, are they? So, of young men who consider themselves unable to attract women. Hmm. I guess he isn't having luck getting laid, so he is making it a choice. Well, yeah, it is on. Maybe he wants it to feel like a choice, but it doesn't seem like it is. So is he hostile? Is he? I guess I get what they mean by that. Hi, Mrs. Augustine. Hey, y'all. I am here listening. Thank you for listening. Yes, women can be one. Is out. Well, not in that definition. It didn't seem like it, but I'm sure you can't get mad at the people that. Why get mad at the people that are getting laid? Just they probably could too. I really, no matter what I think with people, if they really made the, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I just seen everybody in every form of life been able to get it, like even I guess I don't know, maybe it's not like that. I was about to say even you could pay for it, but that's not really getting it like the way that describes. I told you that chat is full of beasts. This is why I always keep um in my head, but I think I'm just gonna leave it alone. But I never came across anybody, no matter how they looked or acted or whatever. That it just seemed like everybody could always get some. That's all I'm saying. But you shouldn't hate on people just because you feel like you can't get none. Good night, Chantel. See you tomorrow. Thank you for coming in. Just stop hating on people, world. Especially if they didn't do nothing to you. Am I right? Well, how did the men react to him? I would think if a man went in there and said, "Hey, I'm going to be an incel," wouldn't the other men be like, make fun of him, even though they shouldn't? But who declares I'm going to be an incel? Incel? Like who declares that? I don't know. It just sounds so weird. The world these days, I tell you. I don't know what I've been doing with my time, but feels like time is really flying the fuck by. Not to get political, but that Nick, well, I don't know who that is a one. He chooses to be celibate because he despises women. Women, now that's different. If that's the meaning of it, because they choose to, because they despise women, now that's horrible. Who's he? Now I gotta Google that person. Why do you despise women? I don't know who he is. He looks like somebody that would be quite angry. Yes, than that. I wasn't trying to say nothing, but yeah, you can tell. Those were the comment, but then to go into it. I'm yeah. Oh, I wouldn't watch somebody that you could tell is full of anger. I don't. I avoid stuff like that. Yeah, I try not to listen to things that get my blood pressure up and stuff. I think people spend way too much time caring about what somebody else is doing. Like they spend way too much time and make their anger and all that up what somebody else is doing. Like if you're not trying to come fuck up my life, I don't give a fuck what you're doing. Like I really don't care. Well, beyond like murder and all that stuff, but if you're, like other people just need to mind their own business. And I never cared. I never been like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be angry because this person does this or this person does that. No. Oh no, that's not good. I hope things don't start getting like that though, where even if somebody's a true, asshole and hating on the world and stuff, that doesn't give anybody any right to take them out or anything like that. You guys in other communities are my safe space. Yeah, but you choose to be in the whole bro, man community. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I tried to stay away from subjects like that. That's why I'm not trying to talk about it too much because I don't want to be somebody taking something I said and go running with it. I just think people should mind their business. Yeah, I don't wish that upon anybody, right, Mrs. Augustine? Even if they are mad at the world. Exactly. That's being taught to too many people right now in this time. But so you could be in chats with people talking about all that type of stuff. Like, they don't ever get flagged and all that. You said you're a mod. Do you see a whole bunch of stuff getting hidden, Tina, in that chat? Because I feel like my chat has been on the most with hiding stuff out of anybody's that I've seen. But they shouldn't hide anything today. We are being good. We're doing the PG-13. Aren't you guys proud of me? I haven't said anything yet. I think I scared away a few people. I think people were just like, this chick's always talking about this one thing. I'm not about to be in here anymore. I cannot help it. But I do like learning other stuff too. Well, asking, it's not like I only learn in the time that I'm asking the questions. But most of the time, it doesn't, like I said, my brain doesn't retain it to learn it for good. It's just in those moments where I'm like, really? Oh, yeah, okay. And I really think I'm learning something, then it just goes away. Hey, you guys haven't asked me any questions. Do you want to ask me anything that I haven't said? That I haven't volunteered myself tonight? Nothing else can go off sometimes about certain subjects, but YouTube never hides anything. Yeah, that's what I don't understand. I have a ton of black words. I don't though. That's why it's different if you have a ton of them blocked, you know. You're talking about you have a ton of block words yourself, right, Susan? For them to be held, I don't have all that. Gina, will you see if the posts are still like nobody could post it, like you can't go on my post? Are they still not fixing that? The thing that used to be the community post that the subscribers are supposed to go put their shit on it. Well, not their shit, their stuff if they wanted to. See if you could post some, like a word or anything. Wonder if that's still um, only that I could post it. I don't know if that made any sense. I hope it did. Everything goes in this chat. No block words. You just trust my judgment. Yeah, yeah. Words you put. Okay, Gina. Thank you. Um, yeah, it was unreal the censoring, especially the other night. Wow. But maybe it could have been the title. But I don't think there was anything too revealing in the title. Maybe if we do, no, I know we're talking about stuff. I won't put anything like that in the title. Even though that would catch some people's eyes where they might come in and talk about something. But that won't be worked in my strategy. Because we couldn't say jack that we couldn't say anything at all that one night. Susan posted something 10 days ago on the community section, not on my community section. If you go anywhere in the world, where would it be? You're talking about outside of America? That's why I said I want my Ireland castle the way that I picture it. But that's where I would be. What did I respond to it or anything? Susan, you posted something? What? I didn't get anything. Okay, well that's good then. What the heck? Why don't they have the alerts on? So that's good because whenever I do this giveaway, it's gonna be something that has to do like somebody's gonna have to post something on there. I was gonna do it where the picture that went around, that horrible picture, and then how my sister started doing the edit things on it. I was gonna do people could do that, like edit that picture whatever the way they wanted to, and then like the one with the most likes gets it. But I'll probably still do something like that since it could be posted now. Like you can post pictures, the subscribers. So I'll probably do that. I just gotta figure out the rules. They should have just kept it being called community posts. It will just make more sense to everybody because it's a community, not just put it to posts. Oh, you said it got 2 likes? Oh, yeah, but I was saying anywhere. I mean, I would want to go to Ireland when it's like the perfect weather, though. Like I said, I don't want it. I don't want it raining all the time. I don't want all that stuff. I want it perfect Wherever I go, I want it to be perfect. And I just felt like a castle in Ireland would be so nice. But I could be wrong. I don't know anybody that went to Ireland personally. Yeah. Oh my god. Maybe I won't do that. All that pictures, so why did they do that to me? uh, I want to go to Ireland too, the Northern Lights. Oh yeah, that's a big reason. Yeah, Blue Lagoon and the ice caves. I don't know if I Blue Lagoon. Then yeah, but the Northern Lights, so pretty. I used to think Alaska because when I used to watch, I just thought I would be just. I wanted to. That's how much I wanted to be away from people. You know, I was like, I'm just gonna go to Alaska. Nobody will ever find me again. Then I'm thinking, oh no, the winter's there. Yeah, no, thank you. But watching those shows from Alaska had me into my love. I will take it down. Yeah. Um. No, I'm laughing. I'm like, why the heck did they do me like that though? What is the Blue Lagoon? I'm about to look that up. Blue Lagoon, Alaska. Oh, okay. Yeah. There's so many places I thought I was gonna see. I don't like thinking that I'll never even be able to see any visit anywhere even close to where I am, you know? I hate having that part of my mind like shut down. Because even when I traveled the whole 20 minutes to the hotel, that was just like I took a trip across the world. That's how my body felt. Oh, now we got three people. All three. We all need to take a trip to Ireland. I guess I did because that was just always in a lot of the books I read and how they described it and everything. I just always pictured it looking so beautiful. I didn't have any negative things towards it besides when, like I was telling my brother about it, and that's like I said before he mentioned, oh, there are wars there and all that stuff, and I'm like, why did you have to destroy my fantasy world? Why did you have to do it? And then when I would watch like Ghost Hunters and stuff, and they would talk about the fairies, which are, like I said, evil entities there, and how they basically sometimes own, feel like they own the castle, and they'll form like a little circle outside the castle for protection. And if you step in it at night, it's like you're gonna get jacked up. Those things are scary. My is it Mema or Mama came from Ireland, and we have a lot of family there. Oh, cool. I thought a part of my family was from Ireland, but people in my family did their DNA whatever, and Ireland wasn't on it, so that was kind of shocking. My cousin goes to Ireland every year. Her husband is Irish. Cool. Hey Diane, welcome in. I'm part Irish, but I don't know if we have family there. Yeah, I thought I was part Irish all my dang life. It's weird when you think you're part something, then you're like, oh, I'm not. Oh, that's real nice to know. Thanks, family, for not knowing where you came from. Let's see. You guys, I don't know. My granddad was born in Ireland. I have a lot of family there. Oh, that's so cool. Like I said, I wouldn't know where any of my family was because I don't really talk to like the extended family or anything. So there's probably family a lot of places I don't know, but all I know is pretty much my siblings, and nobody's out of America. It is beautiful. We have family in England too. They are so funny and sweet, but full of energy. I know I used to have a lot of people in my old chat that I had back in the day. A lot of people from England, and they would always invite me there and stuff. I'm like, no, maybe one day. I was told by Dad we were Irish, Dutch, Italian, French, but I did the 23andMe and it said German, Irish, French, and English. Okay. So no Italian or Dutch. Yeah. I haven't ever done it. I just know my siblings have. And none came up Irish. I think we're just more English. I don't know how to say anyway. I don't know. I always forget. And then we were told we were Native American too, which my grandpa really looked Native American somewhat. So I really believe that. And then even when you go in our history, if you go in like the family tree goes back to like a literal I guess it was like I don't even like using these words anymore when you go back, but it's there's a cross between two things that are in our family tree but not in the 23andMe. So it's like, what does a family tree lie, I guess? Or they also say they don't do much testing, like because of how they do Native Americans, like they don't care enough to put it on your results, So who knows? But our family tree goes back to that. And like I said, there's how people looked. Last year I learned my great grandfather was actually an Italian who immigrated to Mexico. Crazy. We always wondered why my mom was raised in an Italian neighborhood. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Our everything that other my other siblings learn, because really I don't care. I have to admit I don't care about the history of my family because my family's just always been so jacked up. So it's like I don't care what came before me and before that and before that. Like I really don't give a damn. But when I do hear some of the stories, it is weird um, to hear the areas that people came from, and it doesn't really correlate a lot with the 23andMe, so I don't know what's the truth. What is it? My grandma was so hilarious. She would say Jack arse and kiss my arse. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know what it feels like to be connected to anything other than my direct family. And even then, that got all jacked up. Life is weird. Has anybody that's been through like the menopause or perimenopause? I keep on getting scared because people are talking about this itchy ear thing that is basically horrible, and everybody gets it when they're aging. Does any women that are older get itchy ears? And if you do, what the heck does that feel like? It has to be horrible. My dad's side has been always. My dad's side has always been here. They were from Mexico, but woke up one day and it was called Colorado. Oh, okay. I hope I don't get the. I don't know why I've been thinking about like, oh, I hope I don't get the itchy ear. Because what could you really do if that happens? I wish all this stuff when it start popping. Get this off my feed where it's talking about perimenopause and menopause. The border crossed them. You haven't had no. And you said you're officially over the. You're like did the got graduated onto menopause, right? After you hit menopause, is it just that's just done? You don't talk about perimenopause or menopause anymore? Because I hear that technically menopause is just the official year you've gone. Like after the year you've gone without a period and you just don't get it anymore, that's menopause. It's not like a whole thing. It's like perimenopause is the long thing. So you didn't get anything else but just no more monthly? You didn't get the bad side effects that comes with all that stuff? Because I know I got a lot of the perimenopausal stuff. I always have to check. I'll get blood work again to see if it actually went to the official menopause thing. But perimenopause has been like 8 years now or something. And I stopped my monthly thing. I got a uterine ablation. I was like, fuck that. I got that, and they were like, hopefully by the time it wears off or whatever, I'll be in menopause, so I don't have to worry about it. My body's already tripping, so I don't know what is what anymore. Yeah, that is the truth for sure. I'm just wondering after it's over, does the things that got jacked up during it ever fix itself, or are you just gonna remain jacked up off the shit? The only difference I noticed was a little anxiety while driving. I never had that before. Oh, okay. I know I feel zoned out too, because I always have anxiety every single day to the extreme. But today was, there's days that are just extra, extra, extra. That's probably why I'm like more bleh, too. What? You didn't get no? You were lucky. Shoot, I still get those night flashes and night sweats. Oh my goodness. The other night when I was on here, I got it and I had to get off. That's how bad they are. I had that Blasian thing too going on 4 years. Yeah, mine was about seven, I think 7 years ago. And I've only had, I think, two periods after that. But it took a good year for them to stop. they were just like really really light every day for a year though after the ablation. That was pretty annoying, but then it just stopped. Maybe fatigue. Yeah, I know that's a huge thing. I'm just wondering if that's what I said. I'm wondering if once everything stops on that part, will I ever feel like I feel a little bit better maybe on some stuff. You didn't have. That's what I heard. People didn't have any. Not me for a whole year. A year before that, I had heavy. Um, Basically never stopped, and then I got the ablation, and then the year, like I said, for a year after that, it was pretty much spotting, but it was every day for a year, and then I was like, dang, I did nothing's ever gonna end, and then it finally just stopped. I never experienced anything at all. I was very lucky. Wow, Diane, you too? Well, I can't say the same. Wow. No, I noticed a lot of stuff. I noticed even the mood changes and stuff like that, and I'm just like, oh my goodness. Because usually I could pinpoint a lot of my stuff, but not since this perimenopause. I was like, why am I feeling like this? Then it's like, oh, it just has to do with the aging of a woman. Do men have to go through something like this? I don't think so. Well, they might go through losing their testosterone some. But why do women have to have things? Why do we have to have the children? Why do we have to mostly take care of the children? Then we have to go through this whole change of life thing that lasts forever. Just why? But like I said, I still would want to be a woman if I had the choice. Want to be a man. Oh, 2 o'clock and still no sweetums. She, like I said, she probably still has a headache. Oh, just for one day seeking marketry. No, I would still take the one day. I just wanna be one if I had to choose. But I would for sure. Oh, look at me, for sure. Take the one day. Diane and Jesus sent Eminem and I some tips and tricks on how to not get all of that. I already got all of it. Like the only thing I haven't officially done is go into like finish the menopause stage. But perimenopause is raging and roaring. Yes, I definitely want to do that, Tina. But remember, I'm being PG-13, so I will not read what you said. I'm surprised you wouldn't want to, though. You just want to go pee on a tree. I'm testing myself. I have to be good. I have to be good. I don't like I said, I don't want everybody to think that's all I am. I am not. And when it comes to my life, like in general, I'm not. Susan, I know tips. I just wrote it out. You just said you didn't experience shit, Dina. You said maybe the fatigue part. I gotta come up with more strategy than this. I don't know what I'm doing at night. I'm just like, what am I gonna do as we go on? Maybe I should skip some nights. Should I skip some nights? Maybe we'll have more to talk about. I've been riding on E the last few years. Yep. That's what I'm like. One day I'm going to wake up and I'm just going to have just a little tiny bit of energy, just a little tiny bit. And nope. And I feel bad because my daughter's been like, "Ma, you got to do one of these Grinch, videos." And I'm like, I can't do it. I can't even sit up long enough to do anything for myself right now. After I comb my hair, do all that stuff, I'm just plopped right back down. Yep, this is fatigue and irritability. Felt like PMS to me, which is something I really didn't experience either. Really? You didn't experience PMS in your life? Oh my gosh. I got the horrible one that I never got. The stupid people. I always get things that I knew I had, but nobody ever diagnosed me with. But the one, oh my gosh, the PMS that makes you do so many horrible things. And then you don't know that it's that until you, like, basically, I would always end up in the hospital. Then my period would come on. And I'm like, oh, this is from that. But did doctors correlate the two ever? No. I did later when I was searching for what is my mental health, like what is the reason, and I had to find all this stuff on my own. All that years I was in counseling and saw doctors. Did they do it? Did they figure out the things? No. They just sucked. The closest I came to PMs was tender chipples the day before. Oh my gosh. Shoot, my chipples feel like they're gonna explode with pain. It's horrible. And yours was just one day before. Wow. Let me guess too, Gina. Yours were never heavy as hell. You felt like you were gonna die. They were probably the lovely normal amount that's supposed to be. I think they said 2 or 3 tablespoons of that of blood through the whole period. No wonder people could do so much on their period if that's all they're getting. That's hardly nothing. Mine were always death periods, like horrible, horrible ones. My mom had bad symptoms. She got mad at the littlest things. One day she slapped me across the face and said, "Go to hell." Dang! Then tried to slap me again and grab her hand and said, "Don't ever hit me again." Dang. I'm glad I never. Mine was never outwards. I'm sure I was irritable and all that other stuff, but um, I had so much self hatred for myself that I always tried to take myself out. On the real, that's what happened always. And so I would be in the mental hospital, boom, period. And I'm like, and that's why I said I don't understand why doctors didn't correlate what it was. It just shows nobody pays attention. If they don't want to pay attention, they're not going to pay attention. Um. Oh yeah, you got that too. Ill, Okay. Oh yeah, that was mine for sure. I was the one who translated the papers at the doctor's and wrote everything for her. She said her medicine was making her crazy. Oh my goodness. Sounds like it. Yeah. Yeah, after that, everything was good. Yeah, it sounds like, she had it bad too. It's called something. My sister would know. But it's something that causes, all that stuff before the period. It's like the worst extreme PMS you could ever get. And no matter how much times it happens, it's like you still don't know when it's happening to you. Your mind's not going to say, "Oh, this is PMS, you'll be okay." No, it just doesn't. You don't have any reasoning for those for like a good week. Uh, I also had a full 7 days. I was happy when the sucker went down to 4 days. Yeah. Mine was something like that, like 7 to 10 days. I hated it. But I didn't get it very often throughout my life. But just when it came on, it was horrible, like horrible. And then before I got the ablation, that's when it was a year of full heaviness. Like, so that's why I was like, oh, I'm getting this ablation. So I everything I didn't with the months I didn't get it, it all collected and gave me all it all in 1 year basically of my life. Really. Every freaking year. I mean all every day. She broke her broomstick over my back. I turned around and said, what was that for? She said, like, I'll be calling you and calling you. Oh my goodness. You were a regular too. Yeah, I was definitely. Yeah, it sounds like if she was nice, like in between those times, it sounds like she probably had what I had, but hers was more outwardly. Mine was in. It's literally like somebody's taking over your body and you don't know you afterwards. Especially the last time when I went to the hospital one time, I went back and it was like I was writing stuff that was weird and everything. It just and like I said, for doctors to never treat it or even label it, it just makes me so mad. But I think that's well, I probably should have got the ablation. And for the ablation for me wasn't all good either. Like I said, when they went in there, they found polyps and stuff like that. But the ablation, I felt like it was the healing process. Even for that, was very slow for me. I felt like I it sounds gross, but I felt like I like literally smelled boiling stuff because it's like they boil your insides and it plops out, and I was like, oh, like I felt like the smell didn't go away for a long time. Just for people that might be considering it, it might not be as clean and dry as they make it seem. I would go for 10. It would go for 10 day stop for 2, and it started right back again. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, we gotta get off the subject because watch something come upon us. We'll be like, no. Because, like I said, I know that so far on my chart, it's not full menopause yet. So it could try if it wanted to. So then I felt like I was delivering a liver. What? What? Wait a minute. Why can't I get what that means? I felt like I was delivering a liver. So that is just I don't know. Oh yeah, yeah. I still don't understand how the body can make so much and you lose it so quick and then it just pours out and pours out all the time. Oh, please let that part of my life be over. I know when I fell, when I ended up in the hospital, I thought it started, but I think that was just because my doctor said it was probably my kidneys. I probably bruised my kidneys or something when I fell. Somebody posted a picture of the porch today, so I saw how it looked because a delivery driver sent me a picture saying your porch is being redone, so I have to put your packages on the side. And it's like, really, guy? I didn't know that. Thanks, but I got to see how it looked, and mainly the structures there. It's just like the wood of the porch. All the wood of the porch is broken down, but not like the concrete stairs and whatever was concrete on there. So it's like a half a porch, and then the door is boarded up. Um, so that nobody will step out there, of course. But these people better get to work before big storms come in, and they're gonna have to be shoveling before they hammer wood and everything. I went 2 months straight. When I finally stopped, I told my mom. She said, I was wondering what was happening. Your color's coming back. I didn't even notice I was pale. Yeah, that. That's what I think it was. Susan, all summer, these people were coming and uh these people were coming and they were like hammering the porch. They were like doing repairs, but those repairs were so the whole thing needed to be redone. So whatever repairs they were doing were just shitty. So then when the inspector came through, that's when it was like, no. I think the inspector was like, no, you literally have to take all the wood off the porch and put new wood on it because it needed to be done, plain and simple. So I think that's why it's happening now. Gina, what are you doing? What are you retracting? Yeah, I just think he couldn't get away with it because that wood had to be like 100 years old. I swear. How old? I don't even know how old this house is, but I think it's more than 100 years old. You need to meet a handyman. Well, there's not any out there for you. Most men don't like to be handy anymore. Yeah, I don't know what it is to have a handyman. Like I said, I always had to do everything myself. I think we're only gonna do 2 hours today because I'm tired. Not really tired, sleepy though. I just feel off. I still feel like my brain's trying to reset to whatever it's gonna reset to. I don't know what it's gonna reset to. My father wasn't handy. He just paid for someone to do stuff, even rake and mow the lawn. Shoot, my father never cared about the lawn or the anything being raked or mowed. We never. Well, most of the time, I mean, obviously we rented and stuff, but it's just like the upkeep of things. I didn't know such things were even a thing until you get on your own. Because my dad didn't care about that stuff. Mama don't did Mama did make no bitch or didn't make no bitch? What song's that from? What, Susan's your handyman now, Gina? I didn't even think about that. My dad really didn't do stuff around the house. My dad wasn't handy either. I learned from my grandpa on my mom's side. My mom or my dad wasn't handy. Shit. I didn't learn shit on either side. I was clueless about everything until I got out in the world, got thrown into the world. And then it was like I just had to start over from not knowing shit. That's the name of the song, Mama Didn't Raise No Bitch. But by who? My dad had a physical job and refused to do anything when he was home. Yeah, I just got taught to fear the world. Everything's bad. Trust no one. Never do anything with anybody. That's all that I get taught. I mean, it helped me a lot along my way, but dang, you shouldn't tell your children not to ever do anything in life because people will hurt you. Hmm. Is it old, Susan? Because I don't even know who that is. That's a band? I would rather do my own thing. I don't depend on anyone. I but myself, and that's Diane. That's a good way to be, and that's how I always was. You know, until like I said, I got this sick, and I can't do my own thing. But it still shouldn't be that way. Even though I think everybody should be independent, you still, especially if you have, some people that say they love you, you should be able to get help for things. Especially if you have kids, if you have grandkids that are grown enough, especially then. But you said your son works like 200 hours a week. And I'm like, okay, well, you don't got time to help. Um, he was a structural iron worker. Oh, okay. So he worked hard, worked on a lot of high rises downtown. He and his team signed the last beam on the Sears Tower. So was your mom was a stay at home mom? Oh, it's a rap when it came out fairly new. Oh, I don't even know who they are. I probably do know the song now. I'm thinking about it. It just sounds like that was old fashioned, like how a lot of people were, especially just like men that work. Period. If they no, that's not true. They still did the like, but he paid for people to do it, so that's still getting it done. It's different if men just don't do anything and then don't pay or something. You like Megan the Stallion? I cannot stand her. Oh, okay. Your mom did go to work till you were 15 or 16. Yeah, that's how it used to be. Yeah, he doesn't have time for himself. It sounds like it. He's just like me. He depends on no one. Yeah. Or was I listening to the bees in the trap song? Oh no. Oh, not the bees in the trap. That's Nikki's, right? Nikki went crazy, going crazy. She thinks she could just say anything she wants to. I don't like when people get to a certain status and act like they could just spit anything they want to and not have no consequence for it. That type of cockiness, I don't like. Cause I used to like her a little bit. Now I'm like, when I see stuff, I'm like, oh, why do these people have to have personal accounts that you have to see how they really are in real life? I don't like seeing how somebody. If I like a singer or a rapper or like movie star, whatever it is, I don't like seeing how they are in personal life because I don't want to dislike them because of how they act for real. Because then I'll stop liking their work, their art. So I try to stay away from knowing too much about anybody because if I hear a fact or if I hear them talking something, I'm like, oh, oh, there I go, I don't like it. Then it ruins my enjoyment of listening to music and stuff. Are you guys like that? I was gonna tell my little sister. I was gonna be like, don't tell me it. I don't. I ignore people's stuff on purpose. Don't tell me. Like in my head, Method Man is a nice, loving, married man. You know, that makes him a little more smixier. You know, when if I have to hear that he just cheating on his wife and all that other stuff, and it's like I don't want to hear all that. I want to know in my head that he's loyal, so he could be smexy in my head. You know. I looked up a song because I like the wake up in the morning and step outside song. It used to be able to play it on the ukulele. Makes me want to go out, get another ukulele. Oh, Okay, I said it the first time right. We'll just leave it at that and start playing again. But you should start playing again. I'm that way too. With yes, oh good. It's not just me. Yeah, I really don't want to know. Just let me. There's supposed to be a fantasy anyway, so let them stay in that fantasy. And don't show me their social media. Don't show me none of that stuff. Just let me stay in the fantasy like I'm supposed to. Thank you. But you should start playing if you could play. I wish I played an instrument, but anyone I ever tried, it didn't work out too good. I tried the piano, I tried the guitar, I tried the flute, I tried the harmonica. I don't think I ever tried the drums. No, I don't think I ever did. I tried the what is that thing that has the rainbow thing that you ping on, whatever that is. You know what I mean? It has the rainbow colors and it's like metal. Um, I tried a lot of stuff and it just didn't work out. Gene, I'm drinking water. Oh, Gene, oh, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be good. See, Susan, I was about to get you, but I'm keeping my word this live. I'll be good. Spoons, my friends used to jam on some spoons. Oh yeah. Thanks, Susan. I was feeling quite dry. But what's the thing that has the rainbow colors that's lined up and it's like I don't know how to describe it. Anyway, I tried whatever that thing was. You know what I want to try? I did you guys ever see the instrument that's just xylophone? Yeah, that's it. Did you guys ever see the instrument that's played just off your hands? Like there's a bass to it or whatever, but you um oh my gosh, I don't know how. I think it's just off the energy of how your hands move and everything. That instrument is so cool, but I'm sure it's hard to learn how to play and get the stuff right. But that sounds so nice, and just how it's done is so cool. Did you guys ever see that? Like it's played by like moving your hands up in the air in different directions and stuff, but there's no strings or something. There's just a bass to it that's like below, and then there you like the hands are. It's played off of hand movements, but with no strings or nothing. I just try to beatbox. Yeah, I can't beatbox either. Yeah, any instrument takes time, but we used to have music and all that stuff. It no matter what year I music I was in, it never nothing ever worked out for me. Oh, let me see. I don't know what to even Google like music instrument. Well, what do you Google for it? Like, oh, okay. Here it is, I think. It is called the Theremin. Theremin. It is a controlled electronic instrument, controlled by the performer's hand movements in the air to manipulate electromagnetic, oh god, I know this word. Electromagnetic field. It changes the pitch with one hand and the volume with the other. Isn't that so cool, you guys? I would want that so bad, but that costs $1 million. I would want to learn that. So the Theremin. You guys need to hear it. It's nice. Nose recorder. My big head doggy is bugging. Oh no. So yeah, that would be an instrument. That would be cool. And then I thought about the hand. What is it called? I really won't be able to describe that. I used to always watch YouTube videos about it, and I can't even think about what it's called. Well, I'll think about it some other day. What's wine glasses? Never seen it, never heard it. Looked it up on Google. What? Yeah, you see it, you heard it play. It's cool. So strictly off of the electronic magnetic field. Well, that's why I don't understand. Like, who thinks of things to be like, oh, let me put this together that plays off the magnetic field. Like, I don't understand the brains of people. And then for it be different for each hand and everything. Oh yeah, when you fill glasses with different levels of water and rub them the rim. Yeah, I never even knew that was a real thing. I always see people doing it, but I always thought it was fake. But yeah, that thing is called. Then I think is it called a? Let me look that up and see what the other one. If it's called this, I'll say it, but I don't want to say it unless it is called this. No, I think I got it. I think. Okay, that's it. So the theremin I would want to play, and then the finger harp. Have you guys ever heard the finger harp? Both of those instruments I've always been interested in, but of course never got the chance to try it. I might eventually get a finger harp one day, but that other instrument costs too much money and probably too big to be having somewhere. But a finger harp is cool too. I used to watch videos where a lady would play and her cat used to just lay right by her. So it would just be her cat in the frame with her playing the finger harp. Wonder what happened to her. Was I subscribed to it? I don't know why I don't get certain things that I used to watch. My fingers harp on some days. What is that supposed to mean, Susan? Huh? Okay, I just saw a short. Sounds like yeah, UFO or movie scene. Yep, the theremin you're talking about. Yeah, I hope. since you mentioned that cooking rack, I think maybe the last pot and pans had one of those that I bought. I hope I could find one. That's gonna be so much easier for me. Who you for? I finally finished watching Stranger Things. Only took 7 days for 4 episodes. So is it split up if they only have 4 episodes? Was it any good? I still didn't even start watching it. Because like I said, that fight scene or whatever, the last one was so stupid, so boring. Yeah, I know. I just haven't seen one here at Cooling Rack. But no, I just think I had one in my last pots and pans I bought. And then I can't find the right onions. I'm like, what onions did I use before when I used to make it all the time? Because I don't like red onions or whatever. And so I know I never used them. And I'm like, well, I used the white onions. No, I used the yellow onions last time. And that wasn't the right one. So I got white onions this time. But I don't ever remember buying white onions before in my life. I swear I was always yellow. So I'm trying white onions this time. I hope it tastes better. But I'm mad I can't find what I used to mix. I just don't know what it was. Oh yeah, 4 episodes and the next part is in. So I'll just wait. I'm not watching because I'll forget all about it. Like I watch 4 episodes and then forget about it, and I don't want to have to watch it over. So I'll just wait till after Christmas to watch it. Okay, now just saw the finger heart. What do you think about it? It's cool, isn't it? I just feel like if I get it, it's gonna mess with my arthritis, which sucks. But I feel like I just have to figure out something for my mind to be on something else. I don't want to feel so spacey all the time. I feel like I need something to be controlled, and that would have to be under something that I'm focused on besides like games. My most requested potato salad for me to make is potatoes, almost smashed, mayo, salt, pepper, boiled eggs, and I've never tried it. Shoot, I forgot to get olives. I wonder if my daughter has some because um Lonnie said to try it with olives. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna try it this time, and I forgot to get the damn olives. Yeah. Well, so what? So how do you get the potatoes almost smashed? You're talking about you just smash them out instead of cube them? Because I use mayo, salt, pepper, of course, eggs. Then I use relish, onions, celery. No, I told you I don't know how to play a dang harmonica. Okay, Gina, what's wrong with the dang finger harp? Why you gotta, why you gotta destroy what I'm trying to do here? How could you pick something like the harmonica? Me, Gina? Do you know who you're talking to? I'd rather have a freaking theremin or whatever it's called with playing off the electronic field. And I forgot to look for garlic stuffed olives too. You told me that yesterday. Yes, island style potato salad. Okay. I might try that one day. You lost me at eggs and relish. Yeah, I usually wouldn't like this typical combination, but potato salad has been the freaking Thurman. That was nuts. Yeah, but that doesn't that sound like me though, Gina? You know, if I want to get into something, it would be something like that. But I want to eat relish or eggs. I'm not eggs. I would eat eggs, but not relish and onions like that on anything but in potato salad. I don't like relish with anything else. And it's not a lot of relish. Oh, yeah, then I put mustard in it too. It's mayo and mustard. The combination. I don't like when people make mustard potato salad. Like, what's wrong with them? My dad likes the mainland way with celery. Yep, that's my way. Well, my family use celery seeds too, but I don't like that. I rather just put the celery in. And of course, I'm the only one that eats it. When I made it last time, um, I gave my sister and she ate some, but she's really not she liked it though, but she said she doesn't. It's just more of a that's something my mom used to make for her, so more homey, memories for her. You right, Gina. Yeah, mustard and mayo, not just mustard. When people say mustard potato salad, I'm like, that's not something for me. I hope I can make it tomorrow. But then I'm like, what am I gonna cook with it? Like steak, maybe. About a roast, so maybe roast and potato salad. So, did you say you tried any instruments, Gina? You tried the harmonica? Gina has me wanting pot roast. Yeah, that's why I got a roast. Um, we made a roast in a crock pot for Thanksgiving. And that stuff shrunk up so much. So I got a roast maybe put in the oven this time, and hopefully it doesn't shrink to nothing. And then I got I'm trying to get more seasoning for the steak because the seasoned salt, like I always cooked with seasoned salt, but I always got organic. I started getting organic seasoned salt because of how much extra bullshit's in seasoning. But I haven't been able to find organic seasoned salt for months. So I got some dry rub from a different place that looked like it had some of the seasoned salt stuff in it. But what's been happening with the organic seasoned salt? Where people are just like, fuck it, we're not gonna make it no more? So now I'm just buying random seasonings to hope that I could get some of the taste. I went through a period where I hated mayo. My mom would make me a German potato salad vinegar based. Yeah, I know people that put vinegar in the potato salad I don't understand either because I feel like it washes away. I don't want to taste vinegar. I don't know. That was macaroni salads and stuff too. I don't like vinegar in it. What I say, Susan, so I could get hungry too. I just use garlic salt on steak and seasoned salt. Well, I use garlic powder and seasoned salt on steak and chicken, but I won't use seasoned salt that has all the bad things in it. And my organic one, they haven't sold anywhere anymore. So now I'm just trying to find something else. But that's basically I don't cook with like 1,000 seasonings. I only cook with like three, and it makes me mad they got rid of the organic one. I've always wanted to try German salad. Korean potato salad has cucumbers and apples. It's good. With all the other stuff, I don't know about that. Maybe the cucumbers addiction. I don't know about the apple. It tasted a lot like Italian dressing. Yeah, because of the vinegar. What else needs to go with it? Potato salad, roast, You still need some veggies with that. I don't know. Can't think. I'll figure it out tomorrow. Please give me energy, life. What are you doing to me? You know what I think also, because I'm like, what's wrong with me? But I've also had to switch over to, since Rite Aid closed down, I switched to Walgreens first. And Walgreens sucked so much, like the waits anytime my daughter went to go get medicine, even though they said it was finished and stuff, it still took the line, it took like 30, 40 minutes to clear. So, but even switching over to Walgreens, the formulations were different with a lot of my medication. So I had to get used to that. And then since they just were saying medicine was filled and it wasn't and all that stuff. So then I switched somewhere else. And now the new place has it where it has different formulations now. So I think that's a big part that's playing on me feeling like this too. Because within what, 3 months, I had, you know, three different formulations of medication. So I think my body's trying to like work that out too. Forget the organic. No, I don't want the other stuff that first season salt. No, no. Almost mashed potatoes, mayo, cucumbers, carrots, apples, and boiled eggs. I don't know about that one. But the apples and the carrots, I don't know. I always wanted to try old veggies like turnips, parsnips, and rutabagas. Dang, what the heck's... I know I heard of all those. I'm trying to picture them. Turnip. What the heck? Yeah, that I just heard those. I don't think I've ever seen them. Now I'm about to Google all those. What does a turnip look like? Oh, turnip is what? A turnip is a... What's it called? Duh. I know what a turnip is. I don't know if I like turnips. I'm trying to remember if I ever had one. Um, parsnips. Definitely haven't had one of those that I know of. And rutabagas. Hmm. I don't know. That might have been something I tasted when I was little. I remember seeing it. I don't know but for sure. But definitely haven't had any of those in my adult. I grew up in Asian root vegetables. I never had beets. Well, I eat beets all the time. Tell me about Asian root vegetables. Why some big complicated names? You're trying to get me before I get off here with some complicated names. I know radishes are spicy. I didn't like it, but I might now got it. Wait, but I might like it, but I might now gotta try again. I think I like radishes a little bit, but I wouldn't be like, ooh, I gotta have me some radishes. Daikon is pretty much all I can think about right now. About now. Daikon radishes, right? Yeah, yours weren't spicy. It's not spicy. It wasn't spicy like hot. Oh my goodness! There's just a little sting to it. All right, guys, I'm about to get off here soon. I feel like people are getting sick of this every night thing. I might try it every other night. Maybe we'll have things to talk about. I don't know if that's going to slow the momentum down or what. I'm trying to figure out the next strategy tactic. Um, but I don't know. I just don't want to bore the hell out of people and then everybody falls off. You know, I gotta figure out. Susan Lee said, "No, I gotta figure out what works." You know, that's like I said, I'm not working it to monetize or anything. Just working it where we get a few more people in. You know, um, but yeah, and plus, like I want to be able to have a lot, like a more structured thing to talk about. And I feel like I talked about. I can't think of anything to talk about anymore. I don't want to be on here like blah 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 and not have anything to say. So we'll see. I'll figure it out. Um, but thank you guys for staying and chatting and the people that listened and liked. I fell short two likes short from the 10, but that's fine. I was only on for 2 hours instead of 3 or 4 like the other nights. But thank you guys for being here. Good night. I'll probably see you tomorrow. Making yourself comfortable always work. Yeah, I gotta figure out what comfortable is. But I'll see you guys most likely tomorrow, if not the next day. I won't go too many days without coming on though. Oh, that's he's on now. Oh, I didn't know that. I will in a little bit if he's still on when I get settled in. All right, you guys. Good night. If I don't see you over there, good night.